What's up, everybody? Draft season in full effect. All the pro days are fizzling out. No combine this year, and we in full effect, bro. So we about 2 weeks out from the NFL draft, and we ready to roll. But we got our man from the New York Giants, Romy Rome, in the heezy.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes. And then representing Washington football team, the Sam Darnold Adrian, the Hitman Carpenter.
Wow, we're only 2 weeks away from the draft. Wow. So before you know it, it'll be ready for the next season. Shit.
I know. Be training camp before you know it. And but anyhow, let's get the unpleasant shit out the way first. Deshaun Watson. All these accusations, 50 women coming out of the woodwork, and some foul stuff going on during massages. All the stuff been filed and everything. Now there's Houston police coming in. Adrian, what are your thoughts, sir?
Oh, God. I got a lot of thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where do I start? Okay. I'm not going to be politically correct here, man. Something's just... Where was all these chicks all this time, man?
Thank you.
Where was all these chicks all this time? And the timing of this.
Thank you.
He's having trade demands. He's beefing with his team about getting traded. Then all of a sudden, chick after chick after chick after chick just start coming down like rain with the same lawyer. All of them go to first. Let me back up. This whole thing started with this dude Tony Busby, who's a lawyer. One day jumped on social media. He said, "Yeah, I got something on Deshaun Watson." What lawyer does that?
Exactly.
Goes on social media and announces that he got dirt on a person. Who does that? That's unprofessional as hell. But this dude jumps on social media, like, "Yeah, I got dirt on Deshaun Watson." Y'all gonna see. All of a sudden, chick after chick after chick after chick. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I smell a rat here. I mean, come on, man. None of these chicks have any proof. They just come out anonymous and just started saying any chick can do that. A chick can come out and say, "You or me did something to him."
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Where your proof at, man? It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But that's not the way it works these days. All that needs to happen is just an accusation. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. As soon as they accuse, that ruins the athlete, man. Ruins the athlete. It doesn't even have to be true. And that's the sad part about it, man. Why don't you just wait and see what all the facts are before y'all pass judgment on this man? Because it's real easy these days for a chick to want money, or let's say something happened and a female get mad at the athlete. What they do? They run to the police there. He did something to me. And the majority of the time, not saying all the time, but a good portion of the time, the joke don't even be true. I mean, so let's just hold off, you know what I'm saying? And just wait for all the facts to come out, because this whole thing strikes me as crazy. This whole thing. And another thing that they don't even mention. What about the 14 massage therapists that came out in defense of Deshaun? 14 females came out with a signed affidavit with their names on it in support. All these chicks was anonymous. They had to pass a lawsuit to get these chicks to actually start revealing their names. And like I said, and to this point, none of these chicks have filed any criminal charges. All the charges are civil. If somebody sexually assault me, what do you want to do to go to jail?
Indeed.
None of them went to the police. The only reason the police is looking into it now is because of the number of chicks that keep coming out. So now the Houston police is looking into it because, 20-something chicks, you know what I'm saying? Now they got to look into the joke, man. But none of these chicks, nor their lawyer, have ever actually gone to the police and filed any charges, man. They're just going to civil court looking for money. And this dude keep going on social media bragging about what he's doing, man. This whole thing is dirty. This whole thing smells like a rat. And look, one of the females that stood up in defense of Sean Watson said, she said, like, it's like kind of slimy how this dude is operating. This lawyer, who the hell is this dude, Tony Buffett? And why you telling me all 22 of these chicks gonna get the exact same lawyer?
Exactly.
Come on, people, use your brain. Yeah, this whole thing is dirty, but that's not the way the world works now. We in the cancel culture. People get a rise and then nuts get hard off canceling people now.
All right, hold on. So hold on, Adrian. So, Ron, what you think, brother?
Man, like Adrian was saying, it's I smell a rat too, and I really believe that the Texans were behind it. And
bingo.
Here's the thing. This is what it all came to. All this came about when Deshaun wanted to get out of Houston.
Yep.
And you know, the owners in the NFL run a good old boy network.
Oh yeah.
They are not trying to have this become the NBA where the players basically say, I want out of here and I'm getting out. So these good old boys got together. We ain't gonna have this. This man playing for us, we paying him, and he's gonna stay right here in Houston. We are not gonna have this end up becoming an NBA situation. So
yes. That is one thing. That is one thing many of the owners fear, is that they fear that the NFL start becoming like the NBA, and the players start demanding trades, and it's that we gonna take control of our careers like the NBA players have. They don't want that in the NFL. Because right now the owners rule with an iron grip in the NFL. They pretty much do everything they want.
All right, hold on, let Ron finish.
They so that's why I believe Houston got together with this slimy lawyer, did some underhanded dirt, and now all of a sudden you got all these women coming out of the woodworks right in coincidence when Deshaun wants to get out of Houston. Exactly. Why didn't this happen last year? Why didn't you hear about this last year? Why didn't you hear about this the year before? Because he was obviously going to these massage parlors over the years. Now you hear all this come out all at once. I don't care what nobody say. Houston was behind this. Somebody in Houston really tipped off this lawyer to say, look, let's just bring all this up. Let's just somehow. I ain't even hearing nobody talking about they want to trade for Deshaun now. His value is down.
That was the plan.
And they succeeded. I mean, these NFL owners, man, they dirty. They are dirty. They've been dirty since the beginning of dawn. I mean, come on, look at Robert Johnson, the former owner of BET. He wanted to have a team. He tried to buy the Vikings, and look how that got squashed. Mm-hmm. A billionaire, and all of a sudden, for some reason, that got squashed. I mean, I know 45 wanted to buy a team back in the day.
Buffalo.
But, he wanted to buy Buffalo, but. Yeah. These NFL owners are dirty, and I don't care what nobody say. I think Houston was behind this whole thing.
So I did a little thinking on this shit. Let's look at the timeline behind this stuff. So he wants to be traded. Okay, so when did this stuff start? About a month ago or so? About roughly 6 weeks or some shit like that.
Yeah, about 6 weeks.
So right before that 6 weeks, what happened? They signed Tyrod Taylor. Now. If this Bama gets suspended, they got somebody to hold it down until whenever the next year, whatever he come back.
And the timing of them signing Tyrod Taylor, they signed Tyrod Taylor right before all this stuff started happening.
That's what I'm saying.
The timing of everything. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
On, man.
It was a plan.
People, look at the timeline.
And I don't even think it was just the Texans. I think all owners got together and say, this is what we're going to do. And then I saw something, I don't know if it was Undisputed or one of them, they said one of the people who ran one of the massage parlors, somebody called them, anonymous, and said, we got money for you if you testify against Deshaun Watson. He said somebody tried to blackmail. Yeah. So something going on, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you. I think it was even above the Texans. I think that shit came from the top. Because I'm a big time conspiracy theorist. I love.
I mean, but I hate conspiracy theories. I do, but
you can't deny this one. You can't deny this,
man. I mean, come on. It can't be a coincidence. The whole timeline of this whole thing, he demanding trade, and it is well known that the NFL owners do not want the players to start acting like NBA players.
Exactly.
They do not want the players to start demanding trades and start wanting to take control of stuff. Exactly. They don't want that, period. They will do everything they can to keep power, because remember, like Rome said, it's a good old boy network. Pretty much the entire ownership of the NFL is older white men.
Exactly.
And it's a good old boy network, and they will not let nobody of color break into that camp.
I think Khan is
not
the only
doing it, you know what I'm saying?
minority owner in NFL.
Like I said, Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson, one of the richest men in the United States. They would not let him buy the Minnesota Vikings. They was not having it, period. You know what I'm saying? They was not having it, period. So he wound up buying, the Charlotte Bobcat. Yes, but that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? They's not having that, period. You know what I'm saying? So they will do whatever can to stay in control. It's crazy. This whole situation.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And now, but the good thing is I'm glad that the judge filed that motion to make these chicks reveal your name, because it's real easy just to stay in the shadows and just keep throwing out accusations. Anybody could do that. I could accuse you of something. I could accuse you of something. I go over and say, hey, you shot that dude. I saw you. Okay, just because I said it makes it true?
Exactly.
Come on, man. Yeah. But that's the age we live in. If somebody, all you have to do is just start the accusation, and you can ruin somebody.
It ain't hard to do. It ain't hard.
Packy, you robbed that dude. Rome, you shot that dude. I seen it. It's real easy to say that.
It's sad, man. It is, but anyhow. Moving on. So y'all signed a few. We ain't talk about our free agent pickups. When free agency started, we ain't been on in a while. So anybody want to start key free agent? Let's start with you, agent. I know you get Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel's a big pickup.
Yeah.
We needed somebody to help Terry McLaurin, man. So Curtis Samuel, that was a big pickup for us. You know what I'm saying? We needed that. We needed to upgrade the receiver position. We picked up another receiver. God, I forget his name. And we picked up another receiver too, but we needed to upgrade the receiver position. Curtis Samuel was a big pickup for us. Of course, everybody's talking about Fitzpatrick, you know what I'm saying, and whether they think that's a good move or not. But, we almost got Matt Stafford. We came close. Detroit had another starting quarterback to give. That's pretty much what pushed them above us. So in terms of, because we almost, Packy, we had it.
You had it?
We had it, man. It was there. They thought they were going to get him. They thought they were going to get him. But then freaking Rams came in the last minute talking about, we'll give you 3 1s, a 2, and Jared Goff. I mean, we couldn't match that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, they gave him picks and they gave him another starting quarterback to replace Stafford with. So we couldn't, you know what I'm saying? But, we ended up with Fitzpatrick. I like Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's good. The only problem I have with Fitzpatrick is when he's on, he's on.
Bingo.
When he's not, good God Almighty.
Trust me, I know.
Up and down.
God Almighty if he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's just hope he's on this year when he let's just hope he's on this year. But we may draft a quarterback. We actually,
Oh, we talk about that in a little bit when we get on Sam Darnold. Anyhow,
thank God that didn't happen. But there still may be a quarterback in the draft coming.
Really?
There's a lot of talk. Trey Lance. That Washington likes Trey Lance. And they're thinking about trying to move up to get him.
We're gonna get to that when we get to the mock drafts and stuff. So Kenny Galladay is New York Giants.
Yeah, we got the man we wanted. I'm happy with that pickup. Only thing that concerns him about Galladay, he doesn't separate really good. He's not a separating receiver, but he's a target. He's an improved target for Danny Dimes. And I like the pickup. I think Galladay and Slayton gonna make a good tandem. And Giants been kind of busy this offseason picking up free agents. And, we picked up the guy from Minnesota, the tight end. I think that's another good weapon for Danny Dimes. We picked up Adoree Jackson. Some people say we overpaid for him, but Adoree is a good solid cornerback. I think that strengthens our secondary. Picked up a couple of other people. I don't name ain't at the top of my head right now, but the guy they pick up, I'm satisfied with that. And when we talk about the draft, I still believe we're gonna pick up another weapon. I want Pitts, but I think that's out of the question.
He's not gonna make it to you. Bro.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. Honestly, I think he's gonna get drafted by Miami. But there's word going around. I saw this morning that Gettleman is infatuated with Devonta Smith. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. But I think Smith's gonna be gone too.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
We're going to take a look at this Daniel Jeremiah mock in a second, but I think a lot of the stuff I've been looking at, because remember, they talking about the first 4 or 5 picks are going to be quarterbacks.
Yeah, Adrian was talking about that. But there's word going around, he's infatuated with Devonta Smith. So
infatuation, you say?
Yeah, he's infatuated with him. So,
I like infatuation.
We'll see what's up with that. But Giants, I give the Giants a solid B. For free agent pickups. They picked up John Ross. He's a special teamer from Cincinnati, but I heard the dude is fast as I don't know what. Whether he can catch, that remains to be seen. But if he can be put on special teams, because last year our special teams was garbage. Our special teams was just straight garbage. So, hey, anything would improve that, I'm for it. So, yeah, I give the G-Man a solid B on pickups, man. Gettleman did his job this offseason.
You gotta give him props this time. Huh?
Yeah, I gotta give him props. I ain't gonna hate. I can't stand him, but I gotta give the man his due. He did some good work this offseason.
And then they re-signed dude we traded to y'all.
Williams. They re-signed him.
Yeah.
They got him locked up. I hope he can repeat his performance from last season because Williams should have made the Pro Bowl. To be honest with you. So hopefully he can keep that up. Don't start teetering off now that you got your money. So, other than that, Giants got a solid B for me.
We'll see how Gettleman do when the NFL draft come, in a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, if he drafts Smith or Waddle, he'll get an A, but I'm still a little nervous on that. Gettleman likes to go left field, get somebody you never heard of and say, I fell in love with him. that nobody else saw. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So as far as we go, I was very satisfied with our signings. We didn't get Tooney like everybody was predicting and everything. Pretty much, we didn't get anybody that Sherman. I just knew they was gonna sign him, but they didn't. I think his price was too high for his age or whatever. Plus, I hear that he doesn't want to live on the East Coast, so that it is what it is. But like what I noticed is we got this dude. We finally got a pass rush. I forgot his name. He came from Bengals. And he looks pretty good. He was out of Auburn in 2017. I gotta look his name up again. But I noticed because we're trying to run this 4-3 now with Saleh, and I've noticed they sign in rotational defensive linemen. Like they signed one of the guys from the Saints, Vinny Curry, they got from the Eagles. So I think because I remember the 49ers, they used to rotate a lot of their packages and everything. So I'm noticing that's what they're doing. Then we finally signed a receiver from Tennessee. And that's good. So, we adding stuff, a lot of special teamers, a couple offensive linemen, and but a lot of these guys on like 2-year contracts or 1-year contracts. They were sweating this guy from that we signed from the Lions. He was like a middle linebacker or something, and he was like a 1st-round pick. He came from Florida, and they don't sign him to 1 year. But they said because Matt Patricia was such a bum. Is why this dude didn't really. It's his first year he was a beast, and after that he kind of teed it off when Patricia showed up. So, I mean, we'll see. Yeah. I ain't flexing out of my skin or anything, but it looked like it's better than what we had. I mean, it can't get much fucking worse. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Looking forward to it. But now we get to my favorite subject. We got rid of fucking Sam Darnold. You see, and yes, we got a 6th-round pick this year, a 2nd-round pick next year, and a 4th-round pick next year for that fucking bum. Which that amazed me that they gave up that much.
I can't believe y'all got a 2nd-round pick for him, man.
Not just a 2nd-round pick, a 2nd and a 4th and a 6th this year. Like the 2nd and 4th for next year. So next year we got 2 2nds, 2 1sts. We didn't have a 4th, so we got a 4th next year. So, yes, it's like 7 picks in the first 3 rounds.
I can't believe y'all got that much for him, man.
Hey, Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas is that dude. I'm trying to tell y'all. A new day is here. It's gonna take a little while. I don't think it's gonna take as long as most people think.
Carolina better
But
pray that he ends up being a Pro Bowl QB, because if not,
if
somebody.
he's some
And now
shit,
they're about to trade Teddy Bridgewater, man.
oh, trade Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah,
Where they gonna trade
put him on
Teddy
the trade
Bridgewater?
block.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are. Oh, you know what's funny? The minute they made that trade, I was just going through something, and a Carolina podcast popped up, and I'm watching these dudes, and half the dudes like, oh no, the Jets was just some shit. He'll be all right, and the other half like, man, this motherfucker is a bum. Why the fuck we trade all this shit for this motherfucker? You know what I mean? So the same
And
question.
then they talk about trading Bridgewater. Bridgewater's better than him. What? Bridgewater's better than him.
You see? You know, and it's fun. The same questions I used to hear Jets fans say, nah, these motherfuckers talking about. You know what I mean? It's like, man. So, yeah, good luck, Carolina. That's all I can tell you.
Great good luck.
Because, you know, people was, oh, man, y'all should have kept him.
Well,
he's only
Matt
23.
Rule, Matt Rule, you staking your job to Sam Darnold. He better
that's the
perform
key.
when you're going to be gone.
That's the key. Was Joe Douglas ready to put his job and everything in Sam Darnold's hands? I know I wouldn't. You know what I mean? So, and
that's what Matt Rule just did, man.
And the thing about it is, like, you know,
out.
we just like I was telling y'all a long time ago, we had to get rid of him because, okay, let's say they keep him and he still sucks. Then there's nobody really in next year's draft to draft, and we probably not going to be that sorry again. You know, I'm not saying we're making the playoffs or anything, but we probably not going to be top 3. You know what I mean? We got to be to get a quarterback. So it's like, you got to pick that shit now. You know, and
you got apparently 5 quarterbacks at the top of the draft.
That's what I'm saying. And then plus you would have had to pay this motherfucker like $30 million a year to be some shit. Come on, man. Ain't nobody that fucking stupid. But they picked up his option. They said, yeah, we'll pay you $18 million next year. Y'all go ahead. Because that motherfucker sucks, bro.
Matt Rule, I hate to say it, I got a feeling Rule going to be back in college in about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So.
Mess around with Darnold, you damn sure are. You know what I mean? But so then that brings us to the next stage. You know, that solidifies what they're saying. We're going to pick Zach Wilson. You know what I mean? So, you know, we know Lawrence going to be gone. And then it was so, like, knowing that, I just started watching videos on this motherfucker because I didn't really see him during the year. You know what I mean?
So what'd you think, Packy?
So, okay, at first I'm looking at him. I'm like, I'm not really impressed. Like, the first few games, I was like, the first thing came to mind, this motherfucker looks small. Like, this motherfucker just looks small. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody, if Khalil Mack or somebody get a hold of this motherfucker, like, that's it. Like, that's what it just looked like to me. And then I just kept watching. And then finally, I think they were playing Louisiana Tech. And one thing I got to say that he does very well, he got them play fakes down. Like, you know, he could freeze the defense. People was running like, oh, shit, you know, he still got the ball. That, I think he does very well. You know what I mean? Mechanics look good, but sometimes, you know, some of them balls be wobbling. You know, that shit got me a little worried. And but then sometimes he had these passes just like, damn, that shit was like pinpoint shit. I was like, okay. You know, so I can see it, what they talking about. You know what I mean? And I ain't flexing out of my skin or nothing, you know. But I can see with if we got real, like, if this staff, you know, LaFleur and all them, and we finally got quarterbacks coach, if they are of their salt, then they can refine this dude, and then I could definitely see him being a very good quarterback, you know. But it's going to take some time because I don't know. I'm not saying he's Manziel or somebody, but like I can see some Manziel like tendencies in there, you know, because he's a little arrogant. I mean, he ain't out drinking, I don't think, or none of that shit. But I could, you know, like a few times, you know, I was like, yeah, I don't know why I just kept thinking about Manziel with this dude. But now another thing is, you know, now don't go off, Adrian. This is just my opinion of why they said this shit. So, you know, Chris Sims was talking about he's a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. And I'm like, well, why the fuck? Here's the thing. I think Trevor Lawrence is more physically gifted, way more physically gifted than this dude. You know what I mean? And I think that's what, like, he uses to be successful. Like, he's bigger, he's stronger, you know. he could run it. Now I gotta give Zach Wilson credit. He can run too. You know what I mean? He had a few runs. I was like, wow, okay, you know. And one thing I noticed about him is he's kind of like Roethlisberger, where like he buys enough time to make the play. Like I think that's another thing he does well, and like avoids contact, you know. But with the play, like you don't see Trevor Lawrence doing too many play fakes and all that kind of stuff. Or if you do, to me they weren't as impressive as Zach Wilson. I'm like, wow, like because he really, you didn't know if this motherfucker had the ball or not, or he handed it off. And so I think what it is he has kind of the art of quarterbacking down a little bit better than Trevor Lawrence. Like Trevor Lawrence uses his abilities because he's a big dude and, you know, he can run and all that stuff. And that's what made him successful. And also, you got to factor in Trevor Lawrence had like 1A receivers and 1A running backs and all that. So that kind of like made him look a little bit better too. You know, I'm not saying, you know, who's better or what, but I just think that's the difference. I think with what he had to deal with, I think Zach Wilson has like a little bit better fundamentals. And I think that's why Chris Sims said that. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that's what it is, but I just think that's, and like when he was talking about Mahomes, like, you know, this is the next Mahomes, I saw as far as the pocket presence, like him running around and you know, making some space from people. I think that's why they said, because Mahomes does the same thing. I'm not saying he's Mahomes, but like Mahomes does the same thing in the game when you watch it. He's running around, you know, waiting for somebody to get open. And I was like, okay, but to me, he reminds me of Kyler Murray, because like they about the same size almost. But they say this dude is 6'3", but he don't look 6'3" to me, you know. But so you know, you got short quarterbacks. Kyler Murray's short and everything. So, and I'm hoping they
Drew Brees is short. You know,
Drew Brees is short. Matter of fact, it's funny you say that, because they showed a picture of them two standing next to each other, and he was about an inch taller than Drew Brees. So, you know, take that shit for what it's worth. But you know, I just say this: Joe Douglas, he's done great so far. He made a great pick last year with Mekhi Becton. He got Denzel Mims in the second round, and we got Bryce Hall in the 5th round. So he made some good picks. You know what I mean? So if he thinks this dude is the dude. But now here's the funny thing. Now, I thought about this. So they said the 49ers had Zach Wilson as their number one dude, right? Now remember, Saleh came from San Francisco. So did the whole fucking staff, basically. You know. And when they traded up to number 3, and I was like, I said, do they know something that we don't? You know what I mean? Like, could it be possible maybe we like, let's say Trey Lance or somebody, and they told these motherfuckers, look, we're not going to pick Zach Wilson, but if y'all move up number 3, y'all can get him. Just because they boys and everything, like, you know, I was like, it could, I mean, it probably won't happen, but would I be surprised? Nah, I wouldn't be surprised. But,
yeah,
you know, I just thought it was funny. I mean, I guess we wasn't trading the pick, but you know, I was just like, that's a coincidence, you know what I mean? But who knows? Anyhow,
maybe the 49ers just feel they just need to get a young quarterback, man.
No, I agree.
Maybe
but like,
they think that Garoppolo ain't it. Maybe that's how they feel.
No. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying don't trade up, but maybe they got the heads up that you know, because the Eagles wanted to trade up, and the Eagles pick was higher. But I guess they wanted Zach Wilson too, and I guess they got the word that I guess we was gonna pick him or whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll see. Like I said, I ain't flexing enough, and I'll wait to see this dude. You know, but you know, he showed some flashes. You know, it was some questionable shit too. But you know, what y'all think about the Sam Darnold situation, Adrian? You almost had him on your team.
Ron Rivera love him some Sam Darnold.
Oh, I love Sam Darnold?
No why? Does, and they wanted him. Thank God for the Carolina Panthers getting him. Because I did not want Sam Darnold here.
Oh, didn't want Sam Darnold?
I would rather have Fitzpatrick.
Oh my goodness!
I would rather have Fitzpatrick than Sam Darnold, man. No.
Damn.
No.
Where they wear the same number, so somebody would have to give it up.
No.
But see, I like that because that take away the Dolphins' security blanket.
So I mean, it's a documented fact. It's known here in DC that the Washington football team wanted Sam Darnold. They've been wanting Sam Darnold for some time.
Oh my!
And they was trying to talk to the Jets to make a trade happen to get Sam Darnold. You know, it just so happened the Carolina Panthers. I just came in with an offer, Carolina Light. Came with an offer, Carolina Light. The Jets like, excuse me. Carolina came in with an offer, the Jets like.
Yeah.
And the Jets wind up, trading with them. But man, thank goodness that didn't happen because I'm not so.
Is he a bum?
I've been watching Sam Darnold for the past couple of years.
He's a bum. You can say it.
I don't see what all the stuff is about.
Your boy Mel Kiper Jr. said we should have kept him.
Is that good?
Yeah, Mel Kiper.
I just
Mel Kiper Jr.
Good, man.
Him and your boy Dan Orlovsky.
I would rather have Fitzpatrick as a bridge and draft somebody else than get that motherfucker.
Damn, you could get Kyle Trask in second round.
Like I said earlier, Washington, the word is they love them some Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, you say?
And there's talk that they may try to trade up in order to get Trey Lance. Now, I don't think we have that many picks this year, so we're gonna have to trade future picks if we want to move up top 5 to try and get this dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna take a RG3 like haul to get Trey Lance.
Do you want to do that again, man? Come on, man.
What you gonna do?
Another black running quarterback, man. Because Trey Lance, I've watched Trey Lance in terms of throwing the football. He's not fully developed yet.
No.
Just like you just basically be getting another RG3. I don't want to go through that.
He's only played 1 year of football.
1 year of football, dude.
Yeah.
This year, really, because North Dakota State really ain't played that many games because of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, pandemic, you say?
I just, come on, man.
Yeah.
What he played 1 game this year?
1 game, yeah.
He played 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. So basically, he had no season last year, man. You really want to take a flyer on a dude that looks like might be a little bit of a project? Come on, man. We got an elite defense. Let's not waste this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If we could just find ourselves a quarterback, maybe a couple receivers, we could be a Super Bowl contender with that defense we have. But man,
I say wait for
what killed Washington was drafting that boy. That's what killed Washington.
Drafting who?
Drafting the boy that just left and went to Pittsburgh.
It's funny you was talking about him because I
hated him so much I forgot his name.
Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins. Drafting Dwayne Haskins that just put a gigantic gaping hole at the quarterback position, and that is what oh my God, that is what's killing us right now, man.
See,
that's what's killing us, man.
I remember explaining that shit to Rodney that because he always hated Dwayne Haskins. I gotta give him props on that. But when I told him, I said, because he don't watch college, he don't watch nobody else but the Skins. I said, Rodney, this dude played for the Bengals, was #1 pick in the draft last year. He was like, okay. I said he used to play for Ohio State, and he couldn't beat out Dwayne Haskins when he was there. He was like, what?
Yeah, that's why he transferred to LSU.
Yeah. I said, think about
that. That's why he transferred to LSU.
Yeah. So
Dwayne Haskins beat him out, and he transferred to LSU, and the rest is history. He goes on, has one of the greatest seasons in the history of college football, ends up being the #1 pick in the draft.
Oh yeah.
And then we wind up getting Haskins. Oh my God.
And thank God he ain't come to New York because there are a lot of Giants.
They was talking about that.
Yeah.
They was talking about that.
But here's another thing. Wait, hold on. I just thought of something. I'm wrong.
No, go ahead.
It's amazing how Joe Burrow developed when he got away from the Ohio State offense.
State systems, yeah.
Yes, and who runs the Ohio State system?
Ryan Day?
No, before that.
What's your boy? What's this motherfucker in Jacksonville now?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Urban.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to think about when you think about Trevor Lawrence, man. Is
Yeah,
Is
I'm a
Trevor
little.
Lawrence going to develop
See,
the way he should? Is Trevor Lawrence going to develop the way he should? I mean, let's keep it for what it is.
Right. No, you're right.
I mean, all the Ohio State quarterbacks have been bums.
That's
bums, you say?
That's why Sims probably made that comment.
That's why they scared of Justin Fields.
But Orlovsky was talking about work ethic. He wasn't talking about. He ain't saying nothing about the system.
No, I mean people before
That's
him.
why he got cussed out, man.
People before
he ain't saying
him.
nothing about the Ohio State system, man. That was wrong what he did. But it's just something to think about how Joe Burrow just all of a sudden developed once he got out of Ohio State.
Well, you know,
something to think about down there in Jacksonville land. You know, but you know.
It's funny you say that because
talk about Urban Meyer. Something to think about, you know what I'm saying? These quarterbacks that be running the Urban Meyer offense, they don't do good in the NFL, man. Like I say, Joe Burrow flourished once he got out of Urban Meyer's system.
Well, it's funny you say that because Joe Brady was the offensive coordinator for Joe Burrow. Now he's down there with Sam Darnold. Will the same thing happen to Sam Darnold? Who knows? But
let's just say it like this with Sam Darnold. We gonna find out this dude is good or not.
Oh yeah,
go down there with Joe Brady, and it's still a bum. Then he's a bum.
And he got Robbie Anderson back.
If he still play badly, then he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna find out.
He got Robbie Anderson back.
They can't say it was the coaching or it was the organization. They can't say that in Carolina. Look what Joe Brady did at LSU. And look what he did with Teddy Bridgewater last year. Teddy Bridgewater had a good season. I don't understand why they traded. He's better than Darnold. I don't understand why you.
Because they got Sam Darnold. That's what.
He's better than Darnold.
Hold on,
but they're going to find out the hard way. We're going to see.
Hold on.
Darnold's good at that.
What's your opinion on Sam Darnold leaving, going to Carolina Panthers?
Well, like I said earlier, Matt Rule, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. I wish you the best of luck.
Me too.
If he ends up still being the Sam Darnold that we saw in New York the past couple of seasons, Matt Rule, you going back to college. I'm going to say that right now. And based upon what he's done, I'm actually glad the Giants didn't make him the coach of the next coach, because for a while there was talk about that he was going to be our next coach, and I think he gave up too much for Darnold. I wouldn't have made that trade for him and gave up all that.
I was shocked. I was like,
I couldn't believe that. I said, damn, thank God we got Joe Judge for our coach.
Give me your picks.
Matt Rule, you'll be back in college in about 2 or 3 seasons. Unless the man does go down there and balls out. And right now, based upon his report we've seen the last couple of seasons, I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
and Matt Rule, you just coach yourself out of the NFL. You really did.
just like your boy a few years ago from Philadelphia Eagles, was Chip Kelly. Next thing you know, he back in Oregon. No, not Oregon. Where you go? UCLA or something.
UCLA. And UCLA sucks.
Yeah, there's a reason why a lot of these college coaches don't last long in the NFL. I mean, some of them end up getting, a little lucky in their last, but that was just, to me, that was just a dumb thing Matt Rule did. Sam Darnold, come on now.
Sam Darnold.
Well, Rome, we were about to beat them. We were about to make the dumb move because we were trying as hard as we could to get them.
That's why that Riverboat Ron, he liked to gamble. So
yeah, well, you better keep your chips in hand, brother. No, Sam Darnold, no.
No Sam Darnold?
No. Thank God he ain't come here, man.
So we this is Daniel Jeremiah latest mock draft for the NFL 2021 draft. But you can see they got us picking Zach Wilson. And here, now this is a topic I couldn't wait to talk about. Mac Jones going to San Francisco 49ers. They traded up 3 first-round picks to arrive at this spot from Miami Dolphins, and they talking about selecting Mac Jones. What do y'all think about that, man? We'll get back to the mock draft, but Mac Jones, man, come on.
I honestly don't understand what I mean. Okay, just about a month ago, Matt Jones was a mid to late first round pick. They said he had an okay pro day.
Yes.
What did he do to move up to top 5? I'm trying to figure out what he did. You know what I'm saying? What did he do? I mean, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I can see if he had an outstanding pro day, but he didn't. So why is he in the top 5 now? That's why I'm not understanding why Mac Jones is all of a sudden getting all this love. I don't know where this came from. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. That sounds like a bit of an overreach here. Overreach, man. You taking this dude way too high. You know what I'm saying? But teams are just desperate for quarterbacks. That's why I'm going to chalk it up to, because I can't figure out any other reason that there be so much Mac Jones love now. I mean, he was good at Alabama, but he just a month ago they talk about.
But you had first round picks all on that offense. Jalen Wild, you had the Heisman Trophy winner, Najee Harris. Most of these Bama's gonna be all picked in the first round. So okay, you better be stout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should be. All that talent you got around you. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
wrong.
You could have an average quarterback, and they would have did well with all that talent around them, man.
For Mac Jones, the 49ers pulling that all off, I think that's just too high of a draft pick, you know, in my opinion, for him to go that, you know. He was good at Alabama, but is he really worth all the 49ers gave up?
Three
I don't
first
think so.
rounders.
Three first rounds.
Mac Jones.
He better be the second coming of Brady then.
Woo, who are you telling?
I ain't lying, but that's just doggone, man. I mean, you mortgaging your future for that. You basically mortgaging your future. I think I don't see it. I really don't see him going.
But here's the thing I don't understand. The 49ers look like they cold desperate. You went to the Super Bowl with Garoppolo
a couple of years ago.
Why don't you just stay with Garoppolo until you can get a top quarterback prospect, man? I don't understand why the 49ers acting like they in a panic or something. You know what I'm saying?
They say he has become Sam Darnold, so they got to get rid of him.
But what'd he do? I mean, to become Sam Darnold. I mean, he was like injured most of last year. They tied out because he was hurt.
They tired of him being the year before the Super Bowl. He was hurt too. Remember? He got hurt.
He got hurt. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. He did get hurt.
So they tired of this motherfucker getting hurt. So
yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that's true. He did miss that season. Yeah. The Super Bowl season was the season he was relatively healthy. He missed a couple of games, but maybe only 2 or 3. So he was relatively healthy the majority of the Super Bowl season. That's probably why they went to Super Bowl, man.
Yeah.
Because he was healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know,
I will never understand the NFL evaluation process when it comes to quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Never in a million fucking years.
It's terrible. They're terrible at evaluating
a million cases of this stuff. It ain't just this. It ain't just Mac Jones. This just started a long time. They picked Tom Brady in the 6th fucking round. Okay? Just think about that shit.
And
Joe Montana.
By his mouth.
Joe Montana, 3rd round. You know what I mean? So they ain't just started yesterday. Now let's look at this. When the national championship game was over, I heard these Bama's say Mac Jones is 3rd round, maybe bottom of the 2nd round. That's what they said.
No, but that'd be top 5.
But no, then next thing you know, it may be in the 20s of the 1st round and everything. Then next thing you know, New England Patriots at 15. Now they talking about picking this Bama number 3 in the draft when he was 2 months ago was 3rd round, the middle of the. I'm like, come on, y'all. What are we doing here? Last year, they picked Justin Herbert like 6th or something like that. And they was dogging him. There's something wrong with this guy. His throwing motion is fucked up. This motherfucker came out here and
Rookie of the year.
Thank you.
Rookie year.
He was better than Joe Burrow, who they picked for. I mean, Joe Burrow was good. Don't get me wrong.
Joe Burrow got hurt. I think Joe Burrow would have won it if he stayed healthy.
I don't know.
Joe Burrow was balling, Packy. He was.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't. But Joe Burrow, Herbert was putting up. You see the numbers he was putting up? Like he broke.
Joe Burrow was putting up similar numbers though, Packy. He was putting up similar numbers.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying they said this dude put up the most as a rookie of anybody.
But Joe Burrow probably would have did that too. He just got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been one of them. I'm not saying he was sorry. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, okay, he was picked
But Herbert
6.
went too low. Herbert definitely
went too low.
He should have went 2.
Dak
Prescott. But then
Prescott.
again, he was 2.
Dak Prescott picked in the 4th round.
I can't be mad at getting Chase Young, but wow, Herbert went too low.
No, here you go.
I can't be mad at getting Chase Young, though. You know,
here you go.
Generational talent on the defensive line.
Here you go. 4 years ago now. They picked Mitch Trubisky before Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, they did.
Before Patrick Mahomes.
Deshaun Watson. He picked Mitch Trubisky over both of them.
And they said the same shit they saying about Justin Fields, they said about Deshaun Watson. Oh, he might, when they ain't say Justin Fields might be a receiver, but they said that Deshaun Watson might be, we might have to put him at receiver. They said that shit. We don't know about this dude. Can he really pass? Nah, he's a beast. I mean, he out here with in massage therapy, but you know.
but he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Yes.
Exactly. So it's just case after case, and like, what are they paying these motherfucking evaluators for?
But you know, our favorite case, you know, of quarterback overreach, Mark.
I was about to mention him.
The scissor.
Jamarcus Russell was an average quarterback at college. He was not
at best.
Good.
At best.
At best. He was average. He was okay. How the hell did the dude go number 1 in the draft? Why?
Al Davis.
His numbers weren't even that great. They were average.
Al Davis.
I'll give you another one. What about the cat that got drafted by Cincinnati decades ago?
Akili Smith?
Yeah, Akili Smith. That's another one.
Well, he wasn't first, but he was a bum. Yeah, he was a bum.
Unfortunately for us, unfortunately for Washington fans, Heath Schuler. Another one that will go down in infamy. That's another one.
I just don't get it. And I just don't get it. How these Bamas be, you know, these evaluate.
No, and Russell Wilson went in the 3rd round.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dak Prescott, 4th round.
Dak Prescott, 4th round.
This is amazing. I mean, it's countless cases. It ain't like it's just 2 or 3. It's a whole lot of them. Like I would never understand.
NFL is terrible when it comes to evaluating quarterbacks.
It seems like the only ones that win
as
the
a
first
whole
round,
very good job of it.
As far as this decade that they were on point with Roethlisberger, Eli, and
far as one draft and Phillip Rivers,
Phillip Rivers,
yeah, I agree with that definitely.
And Luck before he retired.
Yeah, but then they picked him right.
But just think about this, Packy. Patrick Mahomes went number 10. 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
10.
He sure did.
That means 19 passed on him.
And here's the worst part.
19 passed on
but see,
Patrick
the thing
Mahomes,
is, they picked. He was second, not first. They picked Trubisky second. The 49ers. The Bears traded up one spot with the 49ers.
One spot to
get Trubisky. Gave up some second round picks and shit. Ain't nobody want to miss Trubisky. But they still trade. It amazes me, man. It's just countless examples of people fucking up on quarterbacks. You know, but you know, was it poor development or was I think that was the case with Sam Darnold. You know, but it's unbelievable. Like when you think about it, it really is. Okay, no, look at the Sam Darnold year. They picked Darnold before Josh Allen. They picked. I mean, Baker Mayfield. He ain't as good as Josh Allen, but you know he all right. He got him to play. But still, I'd rather have Josh Allen, right? They picked both of them. Then they picked all of them motherfuckers before Lamar Jackson. What's his name?
Lamar Jackson went at the bottom of the first round.
Josh Rosen is on Tampa's practice squad right now.
He went like top 10.
That's no bullshit.
And Lamar Jackson went at the bottom of the first round.
Yes, he did. Because they said he was going to be a receiver too.
Quarterback in the NFL, and he was going to have to be a receiver.
Yes, they did.
We hear that a lot about black quarterbacks.
But they're always doing that with black quarterbacks. Yeah. Always.
So take that shit for what it's worth. You know what I mean? I just gave you about 15 examples of motherfuckers being sorry. Like even I remember the
Ryan Leaf. Remember, they had the debate. Who's going to go number one, Peyton Manning or Ryan Leaf?
Yeah.
That was the debate that draft, remember?
It was another one, too.
And it was Peyton Manning by a hair.
Yeah, Rick Meyer and Drew Bledsoe.
Rick Meyer and Drew Bledsoe, yeah. You know.
It was Peyton Manning by a hair over Ryan Leaf, man. That was crazy.
No, I think they said Scott Pioli. Oh no, was it Pioli? The dude they have on the ESPN that used to be the Colts GM. They said they interviewed both of these motherfuckers. They said they talked to Ryan Leaf. No, they talked to Peyton Manning and said, "Well, Peyton, you know, how you feel? How you gonna get ready? You know, what you gonna do once we draft you? Oh yeah, well I need the playbook and all that stuff." And then they talked to Ryan Leaf. He was like, "Well, you know, I gotta go hang out for a minute and you know check out this." And they said, "Okay."
I mean, that wasn't like a red flag.
Yeah. No, that's why they didn't pick him. So they said, "Okay, no, keep it moving." You know. So anyhow, going back to this shit, we examine who. Mac fucking Jones, man. I just can't believe it. If that's got to be a smokescreen. I'm sorry, it has to be. Like I can't wait till draft night.
He jetted from third round to top 5 literally by doing nothing. Yeah. He just jetted up.
We gotta be
for no reason whatsoever.
We gotta be live for that shit because I swear to God,
for no reason
if they pick Mac
Jones.
So Atlanta, they say Trey Lance, but Atlanta been talking about they want to trade out. So somebody, maybe the Washington football team,
man. Washington loves them some Trey Lance. Oh God, Packy, God, our history of drafting quarterback under Dan Snyder, it is not good, man. That's why I wanted to go to free agent route. That's why I wanted Matt Stafford so bad, so we wouldn't have to be going through this.
Matt Ryan, that's okay. You should have just traded with Atlanta with Matt Ryan.
I would have took him over that. Man, come on, man. At least you know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? If we'd have went the Matt Stafford, Matt Ryan route, at least you know what you're getting. You draft a young quarterback, you do not know what you're getting until they get on the field, man.
Let's see who they.
You do not know what you're getting, man.
But the Cowboys, they got picking Kwity Paye, but everybody else got them picking a cornerback. But they got the Giants picking Devontae Smith.
I told you that's what they've been saying. That they said that this morning that.
Well, he's going to drop to them because 5 quarterbacks are going to stop 5.
This one. That's
why Devontae Smith is going to slide right to the Giants, man.
Because I really believe when they got Cincinnati taking Pitts, which could happen.
Well, on here they got them picking Penny Sewell. Pitt.
Now from what I've been hearing, Burrow is pressuring them
Pitts.
to pick.
Yeah.
Burrow wants them to draft Chase.
Jamar Chase,
Yeah, that's what he wants them to draft. So.
It's LSU teammate,
Yeah.
So Burrow lobbying for that,
I mean, if Smith is there, I think we will pick him.
You got to take Smith.
You got to take him. You have to.
Hey, look at it like this, Ron. If Devontae Smith is there, then there's no more excuses from Danny Dimes.
I told y'all last time we was up.
If y'all get Devontae Smith,
you will
and Daniel Jones is still sorry. Then y'all know to move on.
The bomb title. I will have a big sign up
officially.
Here. Danny Bum. That's what you will see on this show if he struggles this season. When you got Galladay, you got Slayton, you still got Butterfingers Ingram, you still got the tight end we got from Minnesota, and we draft Smith.
But look, if you do wind up getting Devontae Smith, then y'all scary. Y'all skill position is scary. Got him and Galladay.
But then you got Matt Barkley
back.
Then
you got the running back.
Yeah. We got the boy in free agent Booker. If you still throwing interceptions, you will be labeled a bum on this show.
Officially. Don't get that ready. Officially. Thank you very much.
A bum. You will have a big sign on this show that says Danny Bum. I'm trying to tell you. If he let him struggle this year, I'm trying to tell you. If he struggled this year, bro.
In year three, man.
If he struggles this year, then it's time to move on.
It is. It will be time to move on. And that'll be it for Gelman, too. Even though you had a good offseason in free agency, you probably have a good draft.
No.
Yeah,
if Daniel Jones struggled this season, it's going to be the end of Get Him. Because that was the pick he staked his job on, was fucking Daniel Jones.
That's the quarterback you say you fell in love. He was a professional quarterback, as you like to say. He's a quarterback.
So. Do you think you would get Sam Darnold like compensation, 2nd round pick, 6th round pick, 4th round pick for Danny Bum Dimes?
Yeah, it's a sucker born every year. Every minute, so,
yes, it is.
Somebody is taking.
Somebody took
Dominique Fox said
somebody
that
took
on,
Darnold. You know what I'm saying? So why not?
Said on First Take, he believes that Danny will perform better somewhere else besides New York. He said that he thinks Danny Dimes will be a better quarterback somewhere else than in New York. So, like I said, it's a sucker born there in a minute. So.
Well, on here, Adrian, they got y'all picking Elijah Vera Tucker, offensive tackle at USC.
Oh, yeah, okay. We could use a little more offensive line. Well, I mean, we addressed the receiver position in free agency, so I can see that now. Them going offensive line since they addressed the receiver position in free agency, so I can see that now. You know, going to O-line, I could definitely see that, or maybe linebacker.
And as you know, we got 2 picks in the 1st round. Thank you for Jamal Anderson. You have fun in Seattle. So they got us picking a Z Soldier line. I don't agree with it because he don't fit the scheme. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker. We running a 4-3. So let's look at another one. Let me stop this shit. Just to get some opinions. Let's see.
Draft right around the corner. It doesn't even feel like the draft. You know what? I think the reason it doesn't feel like a draft is because none of the talk in the NFL is about the draft. It's all about freaking Deshaun Watson.
I know.
That's why. You know what I'm saying? None of the talk is actually about the draft. Deshaun Watson and these 22 chicks literally is overshadowing the draft. It's crazy.
All they talk, and that's
all they talk about Deshaun Watson.
Undisputed start off with it every morning when they come on.
It's morning.
Like, damn, man. Y'all start this off with this shit. It's like, damn.
So they got Zach Wilson. I think the first 2 picks is locked in. I think, the shit don't start till pick number 3. So
True. Because y'all taking Zach Wilson.
Now here they got
you're
got Trey
Lance. Huh?
Here they got the Niners picking Trey Lance.
That's where the smoke screen talk comes in.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I mean, I just cannot believe, with good conscience, they gave up 3 1st-round picks to move up to get Mac Jones. I just can't. I can't believe that. I mean, I just can't. I can't allow myself to believe that shit. It's insane.
I'm telling y'all, look out for Washington. Look out for Washington trying to move up.
But okay,
they
now
want Trey Lance.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. What if them motherfuckers do pick Trey? What if they pick Trey Lance? Are you gonna move up to get Mac Jones?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, thank you.
I quit being a Washington fan. If they do that,
but hold on. Do you go get another Ohio State quarterback? I say stay where you are and get Kellen Mond or Kyle Trask. That's just my opinion.
If they can't get Trey Lance, I think if they can't move up and try and get Lance, I think they'll stay where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think in the end they're gonna stay where they are. Cause I don't think they have they're gonna have to trade a lot of future picks to move up. You know what I'm saying?
So now they got these.
They're gonna have to trade a lot of future picks to try and move up. We've already seen this movie with RG3. Do you want to replay this movie again? you know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? See, like I say, picking that boy killed us, man. Because we got a hole at quarterback, man. Killed us, man.
That was on your owner.
Picking that boy. Yeah, because he the one wanted him. Because the coach and the football people didn't want him. Snyder the one that wanted that boy. Man, killed us, man.
So let's see what else. Got y'all moving up to get Justin Fields.
What, the mock draft?
Yeah, look here. Number 7 with Detroit.
I could see that happening because Detroit already got Stafford.
I don't think he's the
not
bum.
Stafford.
I don't think he's Dwayne Haskins. Like it's way less question marks about him.
No,
than
I don't
Haskins.
think he's Dwayne Haskins. But do you really want another Ohio State quarterback? Do you want to?
I mean, consider the alternative. That's all I can tell you. You know.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I guess.
Rodney want to keep Heineke.
Haskins. God, that hit.
That's what he said, man.
God, that tilted, man.
He was impressed with Heineke in the playoff game.
God,
so he want to keep Heineke. There you go. Now they got y'all. Man. Now they got y'all picking Jalen Waddle.
Either way, I mean, a lot of people say Waddle better than Smith.
I think he is.
A lot of people think that. A lot of people say that.
If he's healthy, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the key. If he stays he's healthy, I'm scared about the injury he had.
That dude got burst. I'm trying to tell you that could be another Tyreek Hill.
A dilemma would be now: what if Waddle and Smith are available at that pick? That's a huge question mark. Who do you go with? Do you go with Smith? Or do you go with Waddle?
That's the decision there to make, huh?
That's
the decision there to make. Who would you go with, bro? If the Giants are in that situation, which one of them would you want them to pick?
See, I'm scared with that injury Waddle had, but something just tells me that, if he's fully healthy, that boy could be another. He could be another, TO to a degree. He could be another TO as far as his playing style. But Smith,
he's a little bit different than T. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying, but Smith, it's something about Smith that I'm just like, man, you just can't miss on him. I mean, I see a lot of Marvin Harrison in Smith, and you know how Harrison went on to have a Hall of Fame career, so. You can't go wrong either way, but see, I gamble. That it is a tough decision. I would take Smith, but I probably would regret not taking Waddle. But I would go with Smith. I really would go with Smith.
That's a tough one. That's like a coin flip.
I ain't lying. That's a coin flip. That's a coin flip.
I think, but both of them going to be good. Both of them going to be good.
See, Smith more reminds me of T.O. You know what I mean? Kind of bigger frame. They say he's kind of thin, but like he's more of a possession receiver. Waddle is more like Marvin Harrison, like more speed. You know what I mean?
He got speed.
Speed, yeah. So that's what you're dealing with. So,
and we already got two possession receivers with Galladay and Slayton. So you need that speed. So it would make sense to take Waddle in that position, but I don't know. It's just something about Smith that I've always liked. I mean, even going back a couple of seasons watching him in Alabama, I was like, man, Smith would be a nice fit on the Giants. So, like you said, Adrian, that's a coin flip if it did get down to that point.
But you can't go wrong either way. I think both guys are going to be good.
Yeah,
both of them are going to be good.
Because I think Chase going to go before either one of them. Somebody going to pick Chase, and then you got Pitts.
I think out the three of them, I think Jamar Chase is the best prospect out the three. But all three of them going to be good. You know what I'm saying? See, the whole thing is people just didn't see Chase last year because he opted out the season.
Right.
But remember what Chase did that season, bro.
Them season when they won that, man.
Good googly muggly, man. You know what I'm saying? He was just a cold monster. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, Pitt's going to go next because really that's who I still want. It would be a godsend if he ended up falling to 11, but we know that ain't going to happen. But Pitt's going to be a beast. Pitts is straight going to be a beast.
I said that man remind me of Shannon Sharp.
Straight up.
Like he even looked like Shannon Sharp. Like, I was like, youngin', that's Shannon Sharp. Wear the same number. And the fact that the Gators uniforms are like Broncos colors.
Yeah.
I'm like, youngin', that's Shannon Sharp. Like, I just can't.
Scary thing is he might end up being better than Sharp.
Exactly. Yeah. Look. Now this one got Mac Jones falling to New England. And don't sleep on them moving up either.
Yeah.
They say they desperate to get somebody too.
Yeah.
You know? And let me see. I just want to see who they. Oh, page 2. I just want to see who they got us getting in with. Wrap it up.
But you know what, Patty?
Yeah.
If there's anybody that's sitting here happy about the Deshaun Watson situation, it's Bill Belichick. He probably said, "That's right. Have your stock keep dropping so I can creep in and snatch you off the street and make you a Patriot." Huh?
But I don't think they're gonna trade him. I think they're doing all this not to trade him.
Not to trade him, true.
Yeah. They're like, I don't think the NFL wants him to get his way.
Yeah, because quote unquote they'll be becoming the NBA.
Right.
They ain't having that.
Yes, how dare these players control where they go?
Ooh, I would love this one. I like this.
We can't have that. No. We can't let them dictate what they're gonna do with their career. You can't possibly have that. Inmates running the asylum, man. We can't have that. We can't have these players going where they want to go. Crazy, yeah. That's how they feel, you know what I'm saying?
So
they cannot have these players dictating where they want to go, you know what I'm saying? You go when we tell you to go. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I got. That's I think that's pretty much covers what's going on so far. But we're gonna try and do our best to be live when this foolishness unfolds on the night of the draft.
When the G-men pick, because I know I'm gonna be at work when the draft happens. Depending on who they pick, I may come on briefly.
Yeah.
Especially if it's somebody I ain't never heard of. If it's somebody I ain't never heard of, man, boy, I'm gonna have to go outside in my car because I'm gonna have to rant.
Don't rant.
Especially if Waddle or Smith is available and you gonna pick somebody I ain't never heard of. Well, all I can say is expect a rated R broadcast that night. I'm not lying. It will be a rated R broadcast that night because there's gonna be some 4-letter words thrown on this show.
Gettleman is under the gun for you,
straight up under the gun. But I don't think he's gonna be that stupid. If Waddle or Smith is available, you got to pick one of them. So we'll see.
Adrian, any final words for what you gonna do? Trading up? What's happening?
They're trying. They tried to get Sam. They're still trying to get a quarterback, even though they signed Fitzpatrick. They tried to get Sam Darnold.
Tried to get Sam Darnold.
They tried to get Sam Darnold. They thought they had Matt Stafford. That would have ended this whole situation. We'd been fine. But then the Rams bet the house on Matt Stafford, beat us out there. But like I said, they thought they had Stafford. But they talk about Trey Lance, but we'll see what they do if they try to move up. That's been the rumor going around that Washington's looking to move up to get Trey Lance because Ron Rivera love him some Trey Lance. So we'll see what Washington does. If they don't move, then let's say they'll probably pick O-line or linebacker. But they're trying to move up. So just keep an eye on that these last couple of weeks for the draft. See if Washington sees them moving up. If they move up, they're going at the Lance.
You do realize I would have had the dog if y'all had got Sam Darnold, right?
I know you would have. That's why I never brought it up. I been knew they was trying to get Sam Darnold. I was seeing all the articles about Washington is a quarterback, or Washington and 49ers are competing over Sam Darnold. I never posted him in the chat or your group because I knew you would have dogged me.
No, I mean I would have dogged you unless it happened. I wouldn't have said nothing. You can speculate all you want to.
I knew that they were trying to get
unless it really happened, I wouldn't have said nothing.
That's why I never talked about it because I didn't want to speak it into existence. I just completely ignored it like it wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, please, God, don't do this. Please don't do this.
But
anyhow, thankfully, it didn't happen. That's why I never spoke on it.
So look, before we sign off, because we broadcasting to the group too. Notice we had a lot of people join. We up to almost 200 members in that shit.
Oh damn!
Yeah, it's like 177 people in there. So anybody want to come on or draft night, come on and with your team and everything, we'd be happy to have you. Let me know, hit me up, message me. You throw a gun and just hit me up and we can all talk. Whoever, we need some more
I need to step up, man.
Some Cowboy fans or some crazy shit like that.
Cowboy fans,
Steeler fans.
I tried to get one of them to come on, but he's too scared.
Let's get some variety.
Dallas Cowboy fans.
Yeah, I tried to get a Cowboy fan that I went to school with to come on, but he was scared. I'm like, but you love to talk all that shit on Facebook.
Oh yeah. They talk big trash, don't they? But
like I said, my man at work, he a Falcon fan. I sent him the invitation, but
yeah.
The
dirty bird.
The dirty bird. And maybe Tennessee.
Steve probably we need a Falcons fan in here because they're in one of the spots in the draft, that could cause a lot of drama in the draft night, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say if Washington's gonna move up, Atlanta's the spot they're looking to move up too, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, Cincinnati might give it up. Cincinnati, they
That's true.
Cincinnati might give it up. But anyhow, y'all, we catch y'all on draft night. And happy draft season, y'all. Peace out.
All right, peace out, y'all.